Good morning, everybody. Kaiwaza with you, and welcome back to my channel and our journey through my Hawaiian record collection, one record at a time, where we look at each record and I talk a little bit about it. Before we start today, I just want to invite you, if you do enjoy Hawaiian music, specifically the older, easy listening Hawaiian vinyl type of music, I invite you to check out a radio station that I have on a website called live365.com. It's called Hawaiian Hi-Fi, Hi-Fi, and it features Hawaiian music on vinyl of the easy listening variety. So you'll hear, in addition to, of course, actual Hawaiian artists singing beautiful music, you'll also hear steel guitar and what. You'll hear a lot of steel guitar. You'll also hear a lot of the lush orchestras that recorded Hawaiian albums, and vocal stylists from the mainland and other parts of the world who recorded Hawaiian music. So it isn't strictly just Hawaii-oriented Hawaiian. And the reason I do that is because A, I love that music, and B, if you're looking for just music from the territorial era, which was very popular in the 1950s, or coverage of like all the eras in a traditional Hawaiian format, whatever, there's other venues where you can hear that. I don't really know anybody else that's just doing like easy listening Hawaiian, because there's probably only like 5 of us that actually want to hear it. But I do it as a hobby. I don't make any money off of it or anything, so check it out if you want to. It's all for fun. Hawaiian Hi-Fi on Live 365. We're going to pick up where we left off today on the letter P. First artist we have, sorry, this album's really kind of beat up, but it's quite a rare one, so it's not like I can find it every day and go, oh, let me replace it. It's kind of rare. It's called, and it's odd, the title's not even on the cover, it's called Hawaiian Magic, and it's by Kealoha Perry and his Singing Surf Riders. And it's on McGregor label, not a label you come across all that often either. I do have another Kealoha Perry album. This one's on Decca, nationally distributed, called Al Perry's Favorite Hawaiian Chants and Hulas. The name Kealoha Perry might be familiar to some people because he was musical director for Webley Edwards and the Hawaii Calls radio show and the Hawaii Calls albums, of which there were many, so his name was kind of out there. But as his own recording artist, not a lot. This is the only other album I have by him. Kind of an unusual one to have been released, I think, nationally, because, well, side 2 is just Hawaiian normal, sort of Hapahali Hawaiian songs. Side 1 are actual chants that have been musically interpreted. And it's just kind of unusual that this album got released nationally. I don't know. The very frequently seen Kodak Hula Show dancers here on the cover. On many, many Hawaiian records we see them. Now up to an artist I really have enjoyed through the years. Johnny Pineapple, originally named David? David, I think, or John David or something, David Kaunohi, and then adopted Pineapple as a professional name. This one's on Audio Fidelity from 1959, little risque cover, warning, not actually revealing, but quite, pretty close to being revealing. Hawaii, Johnny Pineapple and his Islanders. This cracks me up. Yeah. Now this actually is my first exposure to Johnny Pineapple. This is an album that my grandfather had when I was very young, so I did kind of grow up listening to this album. Really, really loved it, and this is where I really came to know Johnny Pineapple. The album's called Hawaiian Holiday. Love the picture, and it also has been. It's also, I have it on this on Design label where it's called Johnny Pineapple and Company from Hawaii, but it's exactly the same record, and obviously the picture taken from the same session. This is partially vocal and partially instrumental. Not a huge track listing, but lots of songs I could talk about that I love. I love his version of Paradise Isle. Pretty Mermaid of the Southern Sea, which is actually Waikiki Mermaid, is rockin'. Love it. Very nice, kind of jazzy interpretation. My Tane is great. It has one of those wordless female vocalists who's like woo throughout the whole half of the song. It's great. Nakapueo, I like their version of that. So yeah, I like this album. And again, same record. So this one is interesting. It's one of those records that was not commercially released. It's like a radio transcription from some kind of service for radio stations to play. So these recordings, to the best of my knowledge, in most of these cases, were not recordings that were ever commercially available, but were just for these radio stations to play. This is from Langworth Feature Programs Incorporated. Johnny Kaunohi, I always misspell this name, Pineapple, out of it's a Feature Programs out of New York, New York.
Hawaiian echoes drift to me across the Asian sea.
Kind of cool when you come up. A lot of times when you get transcription, when you see transcriptions records, they're huge. They're like 16-inch. They're gigantic records. So it's nice, kind of unusual to come across a smaller one. Then there was this one done later on in his career. I remember buying this in Florence, South Carolina at like a Kmart and being excited because I was like, fresh Johnny Pineapple. It's something new from Johnny Pineapple. And it actually was relatively new. I mean, it was in the 70s when I bought this. I was like in high school or junior high, and it's probably, yeah, this was 1974, so it actually had really only been out a few years. It was, in fact, Fresh Johnny Pineapple, which is a cute name. It's him along with Val Ha'o singing Mona Joy. Sorry, Mona Joy Ha'o. It doesn't say Ha'o on there, but that was her last name, Mona Joy. Singing kind of, there's a couple instrumentals, and their vocals are kind of updated. It has a very definite, like, 70s twist to the instrumentation, much more modern. Johnny Pineapple had a long career. He's originally from here, of course, was educated in Oregon, and had a long career on the mainland, entertaining at various Hawaiian rooms across the country. And then there was this album I got not too long ago. Definitely, again, something very not a lot around, or not around a lot, or whatever. Johnny Kaunohi Pineapples. They did get this, spell this one right. Last Song on Pulse Records. This is like a tribute album after his passing, so obviously this is all previously recorded material saluting Johnny Pineapple, but there were a couple of songs on here that I did not have, so there were a couple rarities here on this album. As you can see from my crossing out and rewriting, yes, that's me. They did mislist some songs. How does that happen? Anyway, yeah. Pulse Records. Then finally today we have a record from Japan. I don't have the date on this, but it looks pretty 60s to me. It's called Hawaii Calls, the Playmates 6 with Orchestra, Hula Islanders. Kind of a groovy little record, got some saxophone action going on this one, all instrumental. Kind of a cute one. I'd never heard of it before. On TAK Tact Records. I don't know. Okay, anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you want to see more, or catch up on the previous 270-something videos. Yeah, for real. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I appreciate any comments or ideas or thoughts or whatever you have about these records. Have a good week. We will catch you on the next video.